Good morning and welcome to the CPL 7.0 where we have the Rebels against the Raiders in the Under-18 Girls Cup section. Strong start from the Raiders as they carry down towards the baseline, but well picked up. And now they'll look to clear and build up from the back as the Raiders. Some star-studded teams here today as we look through the Rebels side. You've got U18 Kate playing in the SA Under-18 B side. Peyton Murray, the goalkeeper, in the SA Under-17 side that they'll be touring coming up now soon in November. Gemma Charlton from St. Sips, she was the player of the tournament at last year's CPL. And then most notably in the midfield, you're going to have Emma Hibbert. She is a midfielder from Redham Constantia, played in the Western Province Under-18A and also made the SA Under-16B side last year, so she's someone that you need to watch out for in the Rebels. Moving across to the Raiders Under-18 girls, you've got Hannah Henderson. She will be someone who the Raiders will look to rely on in the midfield, really strong centre mid. And then of course Jehan Abrahams, the defender from Wynberg Girls, playing in the SA Under-18A side. She is certainly going to be someone to look out for. We have star-studded teams here at CPL 7. The hockey is just heating up. We've seen a brilliant game, but before this in the Under-18 boys section between the Heat and the All-Stars. Goals galore, some would say. Here we go, the Raiders though. Through Henderson, picked down to the bottom corner. Ball into the circle, no one was there. They're looking for something, just a foot would have done. Through the number 19 of U18 Kate. Abrahams, so solid at the back. Wayward pass. Gives the Rebels a bit of front forward ball, but here we go. Abrahams once again. Down the right hand side they go. Winning the free hit. So looking back at the results thus far, the Rebels, Raptors and the Royals all claiming 3 points yesterday. All Stars claiming their first win of the tournament earlier on this morning. So the Raiders are certainly looking to get on the scoreboard here. They suffered a narrow defeat yesterday to the Raptors in a 3-1 win, and the Rebels a massive 4-1 win over the Heat yesterday. So Rebels certainly the favourites going into this game. Let's see if the Raiders can find their straps, get the players, their big name players, and Jehan Abrahams and Hannah Henderson. Here we go. Into the circle they go. Massive stick tackle coming in. Play on's the call. And Jamkazi there, a midfielder from Wilton High, also in the SA Under-18 side. She did well to just ride that tackle. Raltenbach with a bouncing ball into the circle. Can someone get on it? Into the D they go. And that'll be the first penalty corner of the game for the Raiders. It was the ball in from Rautenbach. Had beat a couple of defenders and found the high-lying striker. And now the Raiders have a chance from the top of the D. Let's see who they turn to. Injection is good. The variation goes to Henderson. Back to Gigi. Shot comes in. Rebound off the keeper, still with the Raiders. Back to John. And back of the stick is caught. I mean, my goodness, I'm not sure if that's what we saw here from the commentary box. It looked to be a clean connection, but the umpire is much closer to the action than we are. Now, Gemma Bolton carrying through the midfield. Midfielder from Bridgehouse. Hibbert. Henderson gives chase. Now, once again, Rebels' first bit of hiked transfer possession. The pass is wayward. Do the Raiders have some speed up front? Here we go. Unfortunately, that one just coming off the foot of Emily Dickinson. Ball over the top. Fielded by the number 17 of Ventikas, who will eventually be dispossessed by Gigi. Beats one, beats two, here she goes. Gigi into the circle, looks to have the backstick shot. She's got a bit of a shove. And nothing's going to come of that. Gigi Abrams, incredibly talented player. Started from within her own 23. Just couldn't get the shot off. I felt she was a bit hard done by. Nevertheless, it will be another restart for the Raiders. Raiders looking to take the ball up the line. He send it out. Rebels putting a lot of pressure on. That's a nice little overhead. Unfortunately into a congested area, so it will be the Rebels restart. Taken quickly. Now through the number 51. They go. Jenna Peterson onto the baseline. Can she find a connection? Nearly. Just a little bit wayward in the final execution of that pass from Jenna Peterson. Played in obviously the Penn side of this year's IPT for Western Province from Pinans High School. She's got a turn of speed on her. You'll see her exploit the opposition down that left-hand side. Round they go now. That's a good ball to space. Unfortunately, the overlapping number 87 just couldn't get on that ball. Tamika Naidu. Raiders really looking strong on the counter-attack, but here we go. Once again intercepted by the number 21 of McCallum. Into the circle, just out of reach for the high-lying striker. The first touch was good, getting in front of the player, and then it just couldn't be gathered again. Henderson, beautiful turn out of a pocket, just going to pop it onto a foot and set the platform up a little bit higher. Gigi stepping out to the back four just to give a bit more width. Good ball up the line. That one looks to be dangerous. It will go the way of number 53, Tez Ryan. Now down to the baseline they go. Fortunately, Emily Brink just couldn't get that one under control. Always difficult to trap those ones when you're running away from the ball. You almost want to run at angles. Makes it a little bit easier. That's a great ball. Great receive as well, going forward from the number 45. Now we go around the back. Gigi once again just drops out. Now with the number 87 of Tazmika Naidu. Ball into the midfield. Picked up by the dangerous striker of KZ. Around the back they go. Out to the left-hand side for the Rebels. This is better for them. They've just now got to find that connection into the midfield, which they don't do on that occasion. You see they've got a high-lying striker. That's probably what they're looking for. But what the Rebels are struggling with, the Raiders rather, are getting right at the moment. They're finding those connections from the wide channels into the midfield, and that gives you all the time and space to make decisions of where you want to go, where the numbers are. You'll see now. The long handle comes out. No one's there. Commentators curse, as you'd say. Just as we're complimenting them for making those connections to the midfield. The ball runs over the baseline. Raiders looking to cut the ball to the outside half, so they're forcing the play through the middle of the park. They just got to make sure that they win those cut-out balls, which they do on that occasion. Abrahams, lovely reverse think out to the right-hand side. There's the ball that we're looking for into the midfield. Caught in possession. Shot comes in. Saved by the goalkeeper. A lovely save. Keeping her side. Still remaining at level. It was a beautiful shot. It looks to be the number 10 of Kazi. Abrahams with the slap. Looking for the high-lying striker. Just out of reach. So they'll reset. I must say, the Raiders certainly executing a good press here, forcing the Rebels to go through the middle. There we go. The long handle comes up. And that will be that for the first quarter here. We remain in a goalless deadlock between the Rebels and the Raiders in the under-18 Girls Cup section. Competition's heating up. The Raiders looking to get on the board. Rebels looking to extend their lead. Stay tuned for some more quality hockey action coming up after the break. Welcome back to the second quarter here. This under-18 girls clash between the Raiders and the Rebels. The Raiders looking to get the Rebels to play up the middle, which they are doing just that at the moment. Cut off ball now. And the Rebels are struggling to make those connections from the wide channels going infield. Play on is the call as the Rebels look to clear up the lines. Hibbert. Ball intercepted now by 45. Winning the free hit. They'll look to take it quickly. Henderson asking for the player not to be five, but umpire says play on.
Number 51 needs to come down.
Now the Rebels coming up the line, and a harsh stick tackle coming in there from the number 10 of Kazi. Out around the back go the Rebels once again. Just forcing the ball up the middle. Obviously, that's what the Raiders press is asking of them. They need to find the short connections and try and access those wide channels. Rather, the small passes into the midfield, allow those midfielders to turn and kick the ball out. And that's where I feel that they're going to be the most dangerous, most effective. intercept. Here we go. Golden opportunity for the Rebels. It's under the pads, and it's in. A rare mistake around the back for the Raiders. And just like that, the Rebels find the opener. We're getting the number now. It looks to be the number 112, which is going to be Emily Brink. A lovely finish from her, taking the lead to 1-0. Henderson looking to take it quickly, sends it around the back. Wayward ball into the midfield, but it's going to work as they find their high-lying striker, Emily Dickinson. Dickinson sends it now to Kazi. GG. Directs play, sends it out to the right-hand side. Well intercepted. A pass that was never really on was made. But now they go through the number 24. Raiders eventually coming away with the free hit. Ball over the top, intercepted by Krista Dulu. Raiders just need to get something going forward. I feel that they're struggling to find a connection between their midfielders and their forwards. They started off so well, making the small connections, building up play, but now almost reverting to long balls. And a rare mistake there once again on this near side. Gives the opportunity to the Rebels through Bolton. Couldn't effect the pass. Raiders looking for the connection. Krista Dulu steps up with the split-handed bunt. And eventually the Raiders making the tackle. Henderson carrying with speed. Turns out that's a really good turn from her, as if she found some space on the far side of the field. That's brilliant from Henderson. Here we go. It's a 2v1 if they could get the ball going towards goals early enough. Play on is the call, and that's just past the upright. A brilliant piece of counter-attack in hockey, started by Henderson, who turned out, got on her forehand, and then was able to find the pass across the opposite side of the field. That was a golden opportunity missed by the Raiders, and I feel that's what happened yesterday as well. Here we go, another ball up to the high-lying striker, mistrapped. Hibbert riding a couple of tackles, going over the top. Couple of bounces, it's scrappy, but it's eventually won by the Raiders, who send it out. Playing down this left-hand channel. They need to find a midfielder. There they come. Another mistrap around the back, inviting pressure on themselves, but Gigi Abrams does so well there. Ball across the face of goal, just wide of the player, and it's picked up by the outside link. Winning the free hit is Kazi once again. It's good to see her getting more on the ball. She's playing a little bit deeper. She just needs to feed off Abrahams and Henderson in the midfield. At the moment, the Raiders just can't string a couple of passes together. And now they go round the back again through Christodoulou. Up the middle. Once again is the preferred outcome for the Raiders. Just need to make sure that they win those cut-out balls. Gigi Abrams wins the free hit for her side, the bottom corner. That's the ball into the middle they're looking for Henderson. Now to Abrams. Now they need to find the ball back to Henderson. They'd look for it. Now the ball up to the top. That's a great turn from the number 101. That should be another short corner, and it is. Wow, that is a great piece of skills shown by Megan Adam there from Rustenburg. She received the ball, dipped the right shoulder, which sent the defender going the wrong way, and then turning strong onto her forehand, forced the defender to make a reverse stick tackle. That's great work from Megan. And now we have the first penalty corner of the game going the way of the Raiders. Injection goes wide. The variation to Henderson out the right hand side, back to Gigi Abrahams, who's in possession on the P spot. Play on is the call. Riding a few stick tackles there. There's Gian Abrams, but this is now the launch of the counter-attack for the Rebels. Gigi has made her way back to make the cover tackle. Henderson in possession, sends it out to Gigi. Hibbert gives chase. Just a little bit overzealous there, conceding the free hit. Back to Gian. To Hibbert. The Raiders enjoying this high transfer shape. I feel that that's what they're going to look to be spending a lot more time in going forward in the game. They just need to find the connection now to Henderson in the midfield. Unfortunately dispossessed. That's criminal. She's been dispossessed and then let this player with speed, the number 25 of Camille Ranzina, run down the midfield. She's got some serious space. There's Razia. The Raiders really look good for a couple of phases there, and then suddenly just one mistake gives possession back to the Rebels, and they now into the circle. A couple of tackles, will just be a long corner though. It was Amy Tenkate carrying down the baseline. Keeper forced to make a save. A couple of players, he said there, it is the number 25 of Razia, who's not been marked in and around the P spot. She's going to be dangerous. Hibbert on the ball. Carries. Dispossessed, and now the Raiders go on and launch a counter-attack. Just need to make a couple of connections. Julia Christodoulou picks up. And the stick tackle coming in there gives possession back to the Rebels. Christodoulou a little bit isolated at the back. Two players running forward to put pressure on, including number 118 of Emily Dickinson. Can she win something? She's won a foot. Can she take it quickly? She does. And unfortunately, she's going to run out of time. That'll bring us to the end of the second quarter here where the Rebels are leading 1-0 courtesy of a lovely finish from Emily Brink. It's all to play for in the second half. We'll join you after the break. Good morning and welcome back to this under-18 girls clash between the Rebels and the Raiders. It's been a very evenly contested game. Raiders, I think, having the better share of shots and opportunities inside the circle, but it is the Rebels who are currently leading 1-0 courtesy of a lovely finish from Emily Brink. There's a defender error around the back for the Raiders, which gifted Emily possession on basically on the P spot. Now, the Raiders are trailing, but that's a brilliant ball from Henderson. The Raiders keep going as they enter the side of the circle. They've got numbers. A bad touch. That was a for sure goal if the high-line striker just kept control of it and find the pass. And it was just the touch that let her down. Henderson back on the ball though. A little interplay with Gigi Abrahams. Hibbert comes back to make that interception. Kazi taken quickly, goes on the reverse. Still with Kazi as she carries on the baseline. Hibbert makes the tackle and has been blown up for a stick infringement. So it will be the second penalty corner rather for the Raiders. We saw now the variation between Gigi Abrahams and Hannah Henderson on the right-hand side. Will we see something different? Or will it remain? We have seen a shift here between the first and the second. Henderson moved on to the first, now Abrahams on the second. Goes to Henderson. This is a slip left this time. Abrahams with the deflection attempt. The secondary shot comes in. It's still with the Raiders rather. And a hit out is blown. A brilliant piece of defending there from the Rebels as Hibbert with a massive aerial over the top, but bounces favorably for them as they've just defended a penalty corner. Now they're on the other end, winning a free hit inside the 5-meter dotted line. Taken quickly as they look to enter through the baseline. They do. They get around one, they get around two. The ball's now loose inside the circle. Abrahams eventually gets on it and cleans out. Once again taken quickly from the Rebels, carrying it into contact, into Kazi. Direct ball, cut out by Abrahams. Now finds Henderson, who's turned into trouble. She does well to win it back though. Ball up the line, and it'll just be a free hit on the sideline there for the Raiders. They did well to defend that counter-attack. I feel that their penalty corners have let them down, 0 from 2 at the moment. A couple of good saves, but nothing really to speak of threatening the goals. Now, Abrahams gets her body in the way, makes the tackle. Big ball, picked up at the top by the high-lying Raiders striker. The shot comes in, another one. The clearance has gone awry. Favorably for them, I think they would have been in trouble had that clearance been made contact, but now it's Hibbert on the charge. There's a lovely ball all the way up to Megan Adam at the top for the Raiders. She did well, just couldn't get the rebound collected. Brilliant tackle by the number 25 there. I feel like she was a bit hard done by Gabriela Grasso. 16 West Bronx player. That one deemed dangerous by the umpires. Abrahams. Send it out to the right to space. No one's going to get on the end of it. Round the back they go. You see the Raiders still trying to cut those outside options, and that's exactly what they're trying to do. It makes it so much more difficult to get the ball to those zones. Raiders once again in high transfer. Gigi out to the right hand side through the number 45. Here we go. Raiders into the circle, looking for a penalty corner. Still in possession at the top of the D. Hibbert does exceptionally well to get in the way. That is great defending from Hibbert. Emma Hibbert at the back. She is really keeping her side in it at the moment. A massive player for the Rebels. She's got a turn of speed, she's got hands, her ability to defend one-on-one situations. An exciting player to watch. Now, once again the Rebels go on the counter. That one's just going to run out of room on near side. The Raiders goalkeeper, besides the one opportunity, hasn't really been troubled much. Gigi puts it onto her foot. She'll take the reset. Raiders under pressure. Great press executed now by the Rebels. GG steps in and makes the tackle. That's a great tackle. Finds Henderson. Now out to the right side for Gomes. Henderson's on the ball. Sends it back to the number 25. Grasso. GG. Long ball, looking for that high-lying striker. Doesn't find her, but this is going to work out well for Adams. Into the circle they go. Couple of stick tackles, and what's the call going to be here? A long corner. Again, that touch just going a little bit too far for the number 46. I think it is Gabriella. GG. Once again, looks to move this ball 5, sends it back out. They've got to get around the rising defense of the Rebels. That ball going astray. In the attack, come the Rebels. They've got some speed. That was a brilliant run from the number 29 of McCallum. Sends the ball into the circle. Cleared to safety. McCallum, a great run from her. Cutting across the ball, we term it the ball side high area. And that allowed her to offset a few defenders. Create a passing option. Now Hibbert sends it down towards the baseline. It's along the P-spot region, and this is a golden opportunity once again for the Rebels. And just in the hook, the striker, the number 19, 10 Kate, just pulled it too wide, I feel. And that is really the second opportunity that the Rebels have had. They're claiming 1 from 2 at the moment. Raiders just need to be technical in that final quarter. Cut out ball now. Henderson running it. Stick tackle from the number 19. Overhead intercepted. Kate sends it up the line. Players flooding into the circle, and unfortunately onto the body of Emily Brink, the goal scorer. The only goal in this game thus far. Another great run from Hibbert. Sends the ball up to the middle. Here's a golden opportunity for the Rebels, and they make it 2 from 3. The second goal scored there by, you're going to get the number now, hopefully as she runs through to the halfway line, number 45. It is Sally Gitlin. Brilliant finish. It is almost as if the Raiders were caught napping at the back. We were just saying how the Rebels have found a second opportunity at goal, and that being the third, which they capitalized on well. Clinical in the final quarter, and they are winning the D's at the moment. Into the circle they go through GG, and the short corner is awarded for a back stick. So that'll be another opportunity now, fourth of the day rather, for the Raiders. We've seen a couple of variations. They've gone to the right, they've gone to the left, looking for that deflection. Where they're going to go now? They were certainly in this game. Now trailing by 2, it's a bit of a mountain to climb. Injection comes in, it goes wide. GG assesses her option. Shot comes in, oh, it's just wide of the upright. Another short corner gone a begging for the Raiders. And just like that, that is the end of the third quarter. Brilliant quarter for the Rebels. They found a couple of de-entries and eventually a goal to take them 2 goals to the better. The Raiders have some thinking to do. How are they going to find a way to capitalize in the final quarter? What short corners can they execute? Because everything's going wrong for them at the moment. But it's all to play for here. We've all heard of the 2-0 trap before. Will it come into being today? Well, we'll find out shortly after the break. Alright, welcome back to the 4th and final quarter here in this Under-18 Girls Cup clash between the Raiders and the Rebels, where the Rebels are currently leading 2-0, courtesy of some great finishes from Emily Brink and Sally Gitlin. The Rebels are starting to find a bit of momentum, which they've struggled to find throughout the day. Their goals coming almost against the run of play. It'll be very interesting to look at the de-entry stats. I feel that the Raiders have probably doubled that of the Rebels. It's not been reflected on the scoreboard at the moment. Just can't find those connections in the final quarter. Under pressure, the one-time slap, beautifully directed to Hibbert. Gigi gives trace. Eventually, Hibbert will win the free hit just on the sideline. Taken quickly, play on is the call. The clearance not going to plan. And a free hit just outside the circle. Moved 5 to Hibbert. Onto the baseline they go. Can they win a short corner? Nothing to come from that. Still with the Rebels. Another free hit is won. Down to the bottom corner they go. Through the 28. 29 rather. Andrew McCallum. Won by the Raiders. Can they win a free hit just to get out of jail free here? Play on is the call as the hero whistle coming from the far side of the field.
Go back there for the stick touch of number 58.
Good communication from the umpires. Obviously, you can see the play happening at the back. Often when the play is on that side of the field, the whistles tend to get confusing. But just good communication mitigates any of that. Deflection off the sideline and good position back to the Rebels.
Come on!
Just overturned, so it will be with the Raiders. High up in the field, you feel that if they want to find a way back into this game, they have to score now. Brilliant piece of elimination skills there from Gigi. Out to the right they go. And just too wide. Raiders looking to put a bit more pressure on here. They go over the top. Overhead. Bounces through a couple. Falls kindly for Gigi to Henderson. That's a familiar connection. Henderson in space. the pass, but she could have just written that tackle. I feel if she carried a little bit further, potential penalty corner was on her foot. Henderson for the second time today has run it straight into a player asking for it to be 5. Turns out she was all the time. But here we go, down the left-hand side through the number 29 on McCallum. Dispossessed, a lovely tackle from the tracking back. Number 25 of Grasso. Henderson fires it out to the far side of the park. Turn is good. Small trip, so it will just be a free hit. Out to the left. Ball into the circle. Another D entry for the Raiders. Can they get anything out? And they do. A stick tackle will result in their 5th penalty corner of the game. Now, what have they been doing at the breaks? What have they discussed? How are they going to mitigate this short corner drought? They've had, as I said, 4 penalty corners previously. They've done a variation on each time, attempting to move the ball left to right. And what's happening is that the Rebels have realized that they're not going for a straight hit or a straight flick. So they're running 3 players out to the top of the D, which mitigates those variations. You'll see now all the 3 players right close to the top of the D. So whichever way the Raiders go. But there's the shot! And it's in! It is the number 10 of Kazi, who found the ball. She injected it. It popped out to her, and all she had to do is pop it into the back of the net, which she does so well. The Raiders are back in it in the 4th quarter. Hibbert. Strong carry down the bottom left-hand side. Play on is the call. To Henderson with a brilliant piece of elimination skills as they launch a counter-attack up the left-hand side. And mistrapped by Georgia Gomes. The Raiders looked really good there for a second. As Hibbert goes over the top. They're going to look to play this quickly, I feel. Get Gigi on the ball. Henderson turns onto reverse. Can she arc and find her forehand? She does. Now Gomes on the left-hand side. Rides a stick tackle from the number 25 of Razia. Carrying the Raiders. They've got to win a free hit, so they've got to get into the circle here as time's running out on the clock. Henderson takes it quickly, the player not 5, but retreats. Hibbert. It looked to be a foot of some sort there from the number 53 rather. Tess Ryan. The player is the call. The Raiders looking a bit dead as the sun bakes down here on the A turf at Westbourne Street Club. See the field drying up in patches. Down the left-hand side they go. Hibbert does make a tackle. Raiders once again win the free hit for a stick infringement. See Chris Hibbert, coach of the Rebels and the 18 boys, watching his daughter play. He will be impressed. Happy dad today, I'm sure. Emma's had a great game. Now we go up the right-hand side. Can they find the ball into the middle? There it is. A beautiful ball. The goal scorer, Kazi, carries towards the edge of the circle. Eliminates one. Sends a direct ball in and will just be a long corner. Taken quickly by Gigi. Into the circle. Takes a touch and it will just be another long corner. Players flood into the circle. Got to get someone to mark Gigi at the moment. She's got too much space. Another ball into the D, and a short corner is awarded. That's what they were looking for, a ball to pop up. And just like that, the Raiders, with their 6th penalty corner of the day, maybe they found out some space behind the front 2 waves, back to the injector. That's how Kazi scored the last goal. Do they go to a variation, or do they just try and get something towards goal and play the rebound? The downside, obviously, of running 3 players high is that there's a lot of space in and behind for those rebounds. Here we go. Gigi. She goes for the flick. It's a save. And cleared away to safety. I think that was the right call from the Raiders. Gigi just missing that one straight at the keeper's foot. Lost her footing as well at the top of the D, which I feel contributed to that placement of the flick.
Man to man, please! Man to man!
Ball played directly into the circle. Winning the free hit. Kazi looks to take it quickly. Not too sure what that was for, but nevertheless goes the way of the Rebels. Around the outside. This will be a massive moment in the game for them. Can they get something out? It's shoulder to shoulder contact. Gigi Abrams goes all the way back, toe to toe with Razia. Does well to just mitigate any de-entry there. Free hit one by the Rebels. They're going to move this 5. Henderson steps in for the tackle, and another long corner is awarded. In the middle of the park go the Rebels. Brilliant block and tackle. And now they launch their counter-attack from deep. It is Emily Dickinson who sends the ball across the field. It's going to be picked up by the number 101. A free hit awarded, and that will be a penalty corner for hitting the ball away after the whistle. Another chance for the Raiders. Now, big decisions to be made for their 7th short corner of the game. Jehan Abrams decided to flick one from the top, which I feel is the right call at the moment. There's lots of gaps. And she just lost her footing on the last one, which contributed to her going straight at the keeper. She's moved on to the second castle now. Will we see a variation? I think they're going to go for the slip left. It looks like time's up on the clock. Stop is good. They go to the right this time. Abrahams gets the ball going towards the goals, and a hit out is awarded, and that will be that. An epic clash which results in the Rebels taking the win by 2-1. The Raiders fought hard but just lost out in the final quarter of the field. It was an epic battle here between these two sides, and the Rebels coming out victorious. Don't go anywhere, we'll join you coming up shortly for a post-match interview. Good, nice flick. I called it on the screen. Like, I'm sure if Dad told us to go bottom left, the main zone is going top right. Bang! Yeah. Give me mine.
coming to me. Storty! Storty! Yeah, big story, I agree. He's already had his moment of fame there. Who's coming, Joe? What's your name? Hello. Congratulations. Okay, we're just going to do an interview here quickly. Your name?
Gemma Bolton.
Yeah, perfect. I think just stand just there. So
Shall I
I'm
leave
gonna-
my bag?
Yeah, just chuck your bag down. I'm just going to ask you how it went.
Okay.
And then, yeah, what you're looking for. A little closer. Yeah, perfect. You can talk to me, you don't need to worry.
Okay, perfect.
All right, we are joined here by the Rebels. After a win, it was a great game, and it eventually came down to the wire. You guys took your chances when it mattered. How was it out there for you?
No, it was amazing. It was a really tough game, especially out in the heat. Our first game last night was late under the lights. It was much different fitness-wise, but I'm so glad we connected as a team off the field, so it made playing on field so much easier.
That's for sure. It was a great start yesterday. I mean, now going into the rest of the campaign, who are your next opponents? Who do you think is going to be the hardest opposition coming up?
So on paper they're really good teams, but I think where we'll have a lot of advantage is how we connect as a team, not as individual players. So I think definitely Rebels and not Rebels, Royals and All Stars are big comps.
Awesome, thank you. And then obviously CPL, such an amazing competition. What's been your highlight over the last couple of years? Something that you can remember, a good memory?
Definitely the people that you meet along the way. Like you'll see each other maybe at school fixtures, and it will always be a friendly face somewhere you're playing hockey. Yeah.
That's awesome. Thanks, Gemma, and wish you all the best for the rest of the
Thank
CPL.
you so much.
Cheers.